Okay, so we'll call the school committee meeting to order. And would you folks who are not driving join me to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge
Pledge
allegiance
allegiance to
to
the
the flag
flag
of the
of the
United
United
States of
States of
America
America,
and to the
to the
republic
republic
for which
for
it
which it
stands,
stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty
and
and
justice
justice
for
for
all.
all.
All right.
All
Good
right.
late afternoon, evening, everybody. We have one order of business on the agenda today, and that is a recommendation for appointment of the Director of Special Education. So I thought we'd just start with discussion and let Dr. Klingeman lead that discussion, and then if necessary, we can take an action. So Dr. Klingeman, would you like to take it away?
Sure. Before I begin, I just want to share with the committee that the calendar, the school calendar that had been posted most recently had a formatting error. And I know several of you noticed the error and reached out. So the updated school calendar for 2023-2024 is now on the website. And it was just a shift of where the highlight was for April vacation week, which is always the third Monday of April. So that's been adjusted. If you have any people that reach out about that, please let them know that we've updated the website. And so thank you for coming together for this late afternoon meeting today. I just wanted to share an update. We have completed the Director of Special Education search process. The position was posted throughout the month of January, and we wanted to make sure that the process was inclusive throughout, both before and after we had seen who applied for the position. So we had during the month of January, we visited the schools so that we could get some staff feedback about skills and attributes that they would like to see in the next Director of Special Education, as well as goals for the special education department. After that, we established a screening committee that had participants from each of the 4 schools, including parents, teachers, and administrators. And we came together with a screening committee that was led by Tony Keaty on February 7th to review the process and expectations for the committee. And then we came back together again on February 15th to conduct the candidate application screening, select who would be interviewed, and develop the interview questions. So we had 2 dates, February 28th and March 2nd, where we had our candidates that were selected to be interviewed come in person. And we conducted the interviews, and then the screening committee recommended 3 finalists at that point. And one of our finalists did withdraw following the announcement of the 3 finalists. So the remaining 2 finalists visited Duxbury schools on Monday, March 13th, and they participated in separate in-person focus group sessions with members of our special education department administrative assistant team, the Duxbury administrative team, teaching staff, and then we had a Zoom parent session at the request of parents who were hoping for that flexibility to be able to attend the session remotely. After the focus group sessions, any participants in those sessions were able to submit anonymous feedback to us, which we were able to review. And once that process was complete, it was pretty obvious to us who the best candidate for Duxbury schools would be moving forward. And so I did share with you in the school committee folder the resume and certifications of Mrs. Teresa Skinner. Mrs. Skinner is currently the Director of Special Services for Easton Public Schools, and she had previously served as the Director of Special Education for Weymouth Public Schools, as well as a headmaster in Weymouth. Prior to that, she worked in Duxbury as a middle school reading teacher, so she did have some familiar faces when she was visiting us in person in district. She also started her career teaching as a special education teacher for Wellesley Public Schools and at the Home for Little Wanderers in Watertown. I think that people were impressed with Mrs. Skinner's experience, qualifications, with her answers to her interview questions, her focus on the students first, calm demeanor, and just really feeling that she'd be a reassuring presence for our families, for the students, and for the teaching staff. I also shared with you her qualifications and that she is certified as a special education administrator. She has all of her appropriate Massachusetts certifications, and I shared that she has a bachelor's degree in education from Lesley University, a master's degree in language and literacy from Harvard University, what we call in education a CAGS, which is a Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies in Educational Leadership and Management from Fitchburg State University. And Mrs. Skinner grew up locally in Kingston, and so she's just really excited at the prospect of working with us here in Duxbury. So that's it from me. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Klingman. Does anyone have any questions or any discussion? Okay, hearing none,
I'm just sorry, Matt. I'm just curious.
Oh,
Did she
sorry.
mention why I mean, obviously you've outlined a couple of reasons why Duxbury is familiar. Did she say why she wants to take the position and leave Easton?
I think that she was excited to be able to be close to her family that still live here in the Kingston area. She was excited at the opportunity to come back to Duxbury Public Schools. She had a very favorable experience when she was here as a teacher. And other than that, when I did reference checks and spoke to her about this decision, it was just a change that she was interested in making, and they had nothing but positive, supportive of her decision, wanting what's best for her when I did her reference check. So I believe it was just a choice. She's been in Easton schools. I don't know if I wrote down what year she started there. I think 8 years, the past 8 years she's been in Easton. And so I think it was just a choice for a change.
Any other questions? I'm going to count to 4 Mississippi to myself. Okay, very good. So may I have a motion, please, to approve the appointment of Teresa Skinner to the position of Director of Special Education, contingent upon a successful negotiation of the employment contract, please?
So moved.
Second.
All right, so we'll do a roll call vote. Kelly,
Aye.
Katie,
Aye.
Laurel,
Aye.
Kristen,
Aye.
and Matt. Aye. Very good. So the motion passes 5-0. And congratulations in advance, Dr. Klingeman. Thank you so much for the hard work. And I also just want to add thank you, Valerie Kelly, for serving as interim throughout this whole process. I know it's a huge, huge job for you, but you handled it really, really well. So we're all very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I'm not seeing any more orders of business. So may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
All right, we'll do one more roll. All those in favor, Kelly,
Aye.
Katie,
Aye.
Laurel,
Aye.
Kristen,
Aye.
Matt, aye. Great. Motion passes 5-0. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Thanks,
You too,
everyone.
Matt.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Have a good
Bye.
afternoon.